Hello friends, welcome back to Startup Hustle. My name is Kwame Chumisi. So I did a video on how to buy salvage cars or accident cars from the United States, ship it to Ghana and sell for profit. I also did a video on how to buy cars from Korea, ship it to Ghana and use it for taxi, Uber and the rest. And I also did a video on how to buy phones, iPhones from the US and China, ship it to Ghana and sell for profit. I had a lot of DMs. Most people were skeptical about the process, and most people had a lot of questions in regards to Tiyac Group. So what I've done today is I've got the boss himself with us today, Mr. IT. So Mr. IT, but I call him Mr. TI. So Mr. TI is actually the founder and CEO of Tiyac Groups of companies. So I've got him here today to elaborate more as to what the process is and all the questions you guys had, so he can answer them for you. A lot of people ask this question, that one. Yeah, so if you're someone that wants to learn what the process is of buying things from US and China and shipping it to Ghana, then please do not go anywhere, because I'm very confident you learn a thing or two from this video. Without wasting much time, I'm going to head to Zoom so we have a conversation with Mr. TI. If today is the first time you're coming on Startup Hustle, please show some love and click on that subscribe button so when we release any great content in the future, you do not miss out. Without wasting much time, I'm going to share my screen so we start this video. Do not go anywhere. I'll be right back. Mr. TI, welcome to Startup Hustle.
Thank you, Mr. Chumasi. Welcome to be back.
Oh, thank you so much, and I'm very excited to have you here. Okay, so I have a lot of questions. So today, since I've got you today, I'm not going to let you go. My audience are worrying me with a lot of questions about your services, about your process. I've had a lot of good feedbacks of people that actually watched my video. They came to you, they love your services. I've also got a bit of negative. So today we'll talk about the positive, and getting to the end too, we'll talk about the negative. I hope that is okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. So to get the ball rolling, so what sort of cars do you import from the USA?
Oh, in the US, we have a lot of cars. So, in order for me not to mention all the cars, I can just say cars from Korea like Toyota Vitz, Kia Picanto. People ask a lot about Nissan Navara, and also about there's also a lot of Nissan pickup trucks that we don't have in the US. Okay, Picanto, Toyota Vitz, we don't have all these cars in the US, but any other brand of cars you want, they are all available in the US, from the Mercedes, Toyota, a lot of Nissan brand, Kia, going to the Range Rover. It's just a lot of cars that I can't just mention in this video, but just the European cars, we don't have it here.
Okay, yeah. So you don't have the European cars, but when it comes to the USA, any car manufactured in the USA, you can buy and ship to Ghana.
Yeah, but even Europe cars are also in the US. Okay, let me
US.
Yes, but just the specific ones that I mentioned. These are popular cars in Ghana, and people keep mentioning Toyota Vitz all the time. You can find such car in the US. You can find Toyota Yaris, which is like the hatchback, which is comparable to Toyota Vitz, but we don't have Toyota Vitz in the US. You can only find that car in Japan. And Kia Picanto in Korea. Yes. Okay.
Yes. All right. Thanks for clarifying that. So what is the process? We just want to know.
Basically, I tell, when people contact me, I give them a full consultation. You don't just stand up and say you want to buy a car from the US, okay? There are a lot of cars in Ghana as well, but buying from the US just makes it, you are on the other advantage side of, selecting what you want to buy. You know the car's condition before you buy it here, and you ship it yourself. You spend the same amount of money than any other person selling a car in Ghana. You save only on the profit, okay? The profit that the person is going to make from you. So before you want to buy a car from the US, you have to check the current value in Ghana. It's number one thing I tell customers. Don't just come say you want to buy from the US. You're not going to save a lot of...
Mostly when people think when they buy from the US, Japan, Korea, they are going to get it cheaper. Is that the case? Or
yes, that's the case. You get it a little bit cheaper, But when you get to Ghana, the custom duties are just the same for all type of cars or different type of cars. They are so expensive. That's why the car prices in Ghana are so very high. So then when people, sometimes I send cars and resell myself, I have to add my profit. But if you import it yourself, so you are avoiding my profit. You see what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
That is the only difference. But you are going to go through the same process. You buy, you pay the money here, you ship, you pay the money for shipping, and then you clear at the port, you pay the money for clearing as well.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
So going back to your question, the process is when you want to buy a car, first of all, you have to initiate a conversation with me or my office in Accra, Medina, and tell us the car you want. Okay, you have to be specific and tell us the type of cars you want. That's number one. So, and then because people don't understand the bidding, the salvage cars they go through a bidding process. We don't know the price of the cars. The highest bidder wins the car. Okay. So if you tell me the car you want, I have bought a car for somebody before, so I am experiencing it. I can tell you how much the bid is going to be at or how much we need to be able to chase this type of car. So I give you that information back that we need this amount of money, and then you have to show some interest. Okay. The second step is you have to show some interest, put some money down, at least a half payment down to show your commitment that, hey, go and bid on this A and B, C car for me. So I am guaranteed that when I go and bid on the car, you don't come back and tell me you don't want it anymore. Okay. And the reason why I'm taking money from you up front is just to make sure when I buy the car, I can be able to pay for it.
Yes, that makes sense.
So then, and then the third step is that once you buy the car, we can ship it for you as well. Okay. And I do collaboration with a lot of shipping companies within the US, depending on the location I buy the car from. If it is closer to me, I ship it. If it's not closer to me, to save the customer money, I give it to somebody else who is closer to where the car is. So the third step is we ship it for you. And the fourth step is you patiently wait between 6 to 7 weeks. The car arrives in Tema and you are able to clear it from the customs. And that's the end of the process.
Okay. Yes. Do you do the clearance as well?
Yes. Everybody, anytime you ship anything to Ghana, you need an agent to represent you. My company, we have an agent where we can represent you. But if you have your own agent, I allow you to work with your own agent. Because in the clearing process is a hassle. There is nothing in it for my company. But I do that just at the end service for people who contact me to buy a car for them. So they can either clear with me or have their own agent do the clearing for them.
Do the clearance for them. Okay. Thanks so much for clarifying that. Okay. Yes. So the most important question, why do you suggest people to buy accident cars or salvage cars, import it to Ghana, fix it and sell or use it? Why do you suggest that?
Yes, I am always big on people. When people contact me, they said, "Oh, I don't want a car that is damaged," and I try not to buy cars that are not damaged. Okay. Just because of the reputation for my company. The auctions here, they accept cars from a lot of people. They accept cars from the public, but the majority of their cars are from insurance company. The accident cars that we see a lot on the websites. They are from insurance company because of the good insurance companies in the US. When you have an accident, they take the car from you and they pay you the money that you've invested in the car, at least a portion of it. And then the insurance company takes the car. They don't want a total loss, so they take the car to the auction to get some money for it again. Exactly. So those type of cars, there is nothing wrong with it mechanically. So once you see the physical damage, you can be able to repair it. After you are done with the physical repair, then you have a solid car with no mechanical issues. The auctions also accept cars from the public like me. I can have a car and my engine is giving me an issue and I can send it to the auction to buy it. So if you see a non-accident car, it's a red flag. It's probably a car that is bothering somebody. They don't want it anymore. So they send it to the auction. So I don't want to buy a car for somebody like that. Most of the cars, I don't see them. I bid online. I don't see the cars at all. So when people want me to buy them cars, I always recommend a slight accident damage. That one, I know the reason why it ended up at the auction is because of the accident. No mechanical issues.
Yes. So I understand that. But you see, when I did your video on how to buy salvage cars and I recommended you, I had a lot of people saying that when you import such accident cars into Ghana, when it gets to the port, you have a lot of issues doing the clearance. Is that so?
No, that's absolutely not so.
Okay.
I don't want to make this a political topic, but you know, the previous administration, the NPP government was trying to ban the importation of salvage cars.
Okay.
And then it caused a lot of panic into the public. But when the other party in opposition came that they're going to ban their policy when they come into power, they quickly came back and withdraw their idea of banning the cars. So that is no more. We don't have any issues about clearing salvage cars in Ghana currently at all. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thanks for clarifying. So guys, as you heard from the boss himself, you can buy salvage cars, ship it to Ghana, do the clearance with no headache, with it's hassle-free. This is from the boss himself. Yeah. So if you have any doubt of, oh, Charlie, if I buy accident cars when I get to Ghana, I'm going to have issues. Nah. You will not have any issues. The process is seamless. Okay. So, Mr. Tiyac, so what are the best places? Because I know before someone will contact you, people can actually go on websites like Coipat and do the searches themselves. So which states in the US is best to look for cars?
Yes. So some people there are a lot of Ghanaians. They have the money to buy cars and they want specific cars in that location. They don't care how much it's going to cost them to ship the car from wherever it is to a port. There are some customers who are like that. When they want something, they go for it, okay? But there are also customers who are the youth in Ghana who are trying to start a business or buy a car for themselves.
Yes.
Such people, when they contact me, I try to give them, these informations, you can only get it on fofoofotv, free consultation.
Yes. So, best channel. If you've not subscribed yet, please click on that subscribe button now, because you will not get this information anywhere.
Yes, anywhere else. Yes. So I try to tell them that you need to save a lot of money in the logistics process, okay? If you buy a car that is so far away from the coastal plain of the US, you're going to spend more money to ship it to the port. When you look at the map of the US, you see the coastal plain is around Florida, Georgia, New York, Newark, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island. Those are the major ports in the US. Okay. So if you buy any car that is so far away in Texas, there's a port in Texas, so you can buy in Texas also. But if you buy cars in the middle of the USA, like Michigan, just look at the state, Washington State, even California, they don't do RoRo in California. A lot of container shipments are in California, but a lot of shipping lines don't go there for RoRo. So I avoid buying cars all the way in California. It's a hassle to transport a car from California all the way to the southern border. You spend so much money. So to answer your questions, I like people to buy cars. I recommend buying cars for people on the coastal plain of the US so that when we buy the car, we don't spend so much money in shipping it to the port.
Okay.
Exactly.
So they can basically, as long as the state is closer to the coastal part of the US, so they can
states like New York, states like New Jersey, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida is a major one. A lot of cars are there. That is very fine. And then neighboring states on the coastal plain too is very good. You spend a little bit of money to transport it to the port. Yes.
Okay. Yes. All right. So, thank you for that. So one thing I do on this channel is I like to give costings, so our audience will have an idea of how much is going to cost to actually buy some sort of cars. But before we come to that, can you please help me by explaining what bidding is? Because when I did your video, people are actually confused with the term bidding. So normally when they go on the website and they see a car for like $500, they think you can actually buy it outright for $500. So if you can please explain what bidding is before we jump into the costings, I'll be really, really happy.
Okay, so the bidding process, yes, a lot of people get to me with that as well. They see the car, $500, $100.
And they expect you to buy it for $500.
For me right now. No. So the websites, they put a date on which the auctions are. Auctions are set dates, okay? Where people, a lot of buyers like me sit online and bid. People even go to the location and go see the car and bid. So a lot of people are bidding on the car. So the bidding process is that the car starts at the price 0, okay? And you keep putting money till the bid is closed. There is a time window at the auction when the real auction is happening. Let's say maybe they give usually don't even give time. When they're bidding, When the money keeps going, they are happy. Okay, but when the money slows down, nobody's putting again, and a little bit of seconds, whoever is the highest bidder takes the money. So the bidding process basically is just saying that the person who puts the most money takes the car.
Okay. So they've got a time and they've got people bidding. So when the time expires, the person that puts the most money wins the bid.
Yes, but what people see online are the online bidding. People who are putting their money into the system because they're not going to be available at 9:30 Monday morning to bid on that particular car. I don't put money online. I wait for the bidding day to put my money. So people who actually bid before the actual bidding date, they mess up the price of the car. So the money they see online is not the price of the car. It's just the current bid amount that they are saying. Yes. Yes.
Okay. I hope you heard that, guys. So please don't come back to me saying, "Oh, I saw a car for $500. I went to Tiyac, and Tiyac is saying something else." Please. So that's how bidding is. Okay. So can we go through some costings, like the average cost to actually buy, let's say, a Toyota Vitz? So like the cost to buy, or like Corolla, like the cost to buy, shipping, then the duty. Yeah. Can you give us some costings? Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, I can dive so much into the Toyota Vitz, but because it's not available in the US.
Oh, sorry, Yaris or any other car.
Toyota Yaris and all of that. It's always hard. It's always hard to tell the amount of money the car is going to be. Okay, I bought a Toyota Yaris for somebody at a different. There are people who want you to buy a car for them. They are so in a hurry for you to buy the car, and they are willing to pay any amount the car answer because they like the car color, they like the interior, they like everything about the car, and they're willing to pay anything for it. So those people, the bid, sometimes the bid, it depends on how many people are on top of the car. So to put a price out there is really, really, really hard. It's really, really hard. But to be very honest with you, if you want to import a car from the USA, if you don't have at least, this is the bottom line, okay? This is the bottom line. If you don't have at least, let me say 35,000, between 35,000 to 45,000 Ghana cedi, there's no need to buy it. There's no need even to contact me because you're not going to get any car less than that. Just think about it, okay?
Can you give us the range again? So what, 35,000 to what?
45,000, depending on the car.
At least.
Even
okay.
35,000 is not that realistic, but when you come to smaller cars like Chevy Aveo, you can do that. 2011 Chevy Aveo, you can do that. They are not quite expensive. But the duty in Ghana alone on such cars is at least 14,000 Ghana cedi.
Yeah, sometimes the duty alone is even expensive than buying up the car and shipping.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying that, okay? Even the duty alone on average, for those small cars they've been seeing in Ghana and they like, the duty alone, let me put this number out there, is between 15,000 to 17,000 Ghana cedi out of the door. You pay it regardless of what. There is no free port in Ghana. If somebody can get it for free, that's fine. But we all pay that amount of money on duties. And even more depending on the exchange rate, the dollar to cedi. Yes. So if you subtract this amount of money from the range I mentioned, what is left is just buying and shipping. And shipping, the rate is known to everybody. Saloon cars and SUV, the values are the same everywhere you go. You come to Tiyac, it's the same amount of money. You go to somebody in New York, it's the same amount of money. So if you subtract all of this, you know that people call me and they say they have 10,000 Ghana cedi to import a car from the US. 10,000 Ghana cedi is not enough. You see what I'm trying to say? Yes. So to give you a price is very, very difficult to give you a price or a cost. But when people contact me one-on-one basis, I can let them have an idea how much it's going to cost them to ship certain cars into Ghana.
Okay. All right. So guys, you heard him, yeah? So if you don't have less than 35,000 Ghana cedis, please don't contact him, basically.
If you don't have at least more than 35 Ghana cedis for your budget,
for your budget, then you just be wasting your time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You can go, sorry to say, but they can go find some used car in Ghana and drive or buy. Somebody who bought 2-3 years ago, they can go to tonator.com and find something. But if you want to import a car, I'm just being real, okay?
Yeah. And I like the honesty. Yeah.
Yes.
I like the honesty. Okay. Thank you so much for that.
I mean, it's good. You have 15,000, 20,000. You can buy a car within Ghana. But if you want to import, if you have such a budget, it's very low. Sorry to say that. Yes.
That's okay. It's understandable. Yes. Okay. I'm back to the salvage cars again. So let's say a car has got like a dent in the bonnet. When it gets to Ghana, do you think they can actually fix it?
Oh, yes. I think I've shared some videos with you about some of my work.
Okay. I think I'll display it on the screen for our audience to see.
Yes. You will see the craziest accident car, but when it gets to Ghana, the amount of skills we have over there, the mechanics in Ghana.
Does Tiyac got any like special mechanic we can actually give to our audience or?
Yes, I can give you that behind the scene, and people can only find that on fofoofotv.
Yes. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Any kind of car, they will turn it upside down. You'll be so amazed. You'll be like, wow. Yes. Okay. So what I tell people is that don't worry so much about the damage. If the car is so bad, I will tell you. Let's not buy that car. It's too damaged. Let's not buy it. It's not worth it. Yes, but once I select the car and send to you, it means what the car is fixable in Ghana, and it's easy work in Ghana.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then coming back to your question about if it can be fixed, the parts in terms of getting the parts. Often at times people want to buy accident car and they ask me, can you buy the parts in the US and send to me, blah blah blah. And I tell them the parts are all in Abosokan. You don't need anything from the US. Historically, all the cars I send to Ghana, I buy everything from Abosokan.
Oh, really?
Yes, most of the cars. If it happens that I have some parts in Ghana, I use it. But if I need something right quick, everything
can get it out of your kind.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So guys, you heard him, yeah? If you're looking for parts, just go to Abosiokai. I think that would save you a lot of money than to ask Tiyac to buy the parts from the USA and ship to Ghana. Okay. So I'm back to your process again. I know when I dealt with you like some few months ago, I had like a free consultation from you. So do you give free consultations to all your clients, or it was just a special consultation for me?
I do that across the board. When people contact me, I really want to understand that's how much they have, and if it's enough, I tell you it's enough. If it's not enough, I tell you let's not even go through the process. Okay. Yes. I think I've dropped most of the consultation here already on this platform. The number one thing is that if you want to buy a car, at least have an idea of the price range in Ghana. And look at the dollar rate too before you contact him. Okay. Exactly. You are going to save money by importation. Don't get me wrong. You save money by importing yourself. Waiting patiently for yourself, and it's actually good for some people who don't have the money upright. They only have the money to buy the car, so they send the money to buy the car, and then I keep the cars in my storage here. And when they are ready for their duty, they say, "Oh, boss, can you send the car? I'm ready now. In the next 2 months, when the car comes, I will be ready to pay the duty." People have flexible way of paying, and I am very, very flexible with people when it comes to me. Yes.
So now that you've mentioned payments, how do they make the payments to you?
My customers that are in the Western world, like Europe and the US, they always transfer money to me in my business account in the US.
Okay.
People within the US have a lot of payment method. They can either do a cash deposit, do a Zelle, Cash App. But if you are in Ghana, my local office is in Medina. And we accept dollar to cedi equivalent from my office.
Okay, so you can actually go to Tiyac's office at Medina and do like a cash payment.
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense. Understandable. Okay, now let's shift the conversation a little bit. Apart from cars, do you deal in any other sort of shipments? Like, do you only deal in cars or?
Not really, but the major part of my business is cars, but I do all sort of shipping, just any movement of goods from the US to Ghana. Tiyac Logistics is the company you need to trust to handle everything for you.
I know. I've used them several times to do most of my shipping. That's why I asked him that question. Okay.
Yes. Right from grocery shopping, if you want to buy clothes, shoes, or whatever.
from the US to
from the US, and then
okay.
yes, we package it nicely, put it in our containers. We have containers coming on monthly basis.
Okay.
So anytime your goods arrive, it goes to the office in Medina, they call you to come and get it. So we do other general type of shipments as well, not just cars. Yes.
Okay.
But another thing I want to mention too for people, we talk about parts before.
Yes.
We are heavily into parts as well. People that can find certain car parts in Ghana, you know, they contact my company, we get them from the US to their doorstep. Yes. Okay.
You heard from the man himself. Okay. So if you want to buy not just cars, maybe clothing, shoes, whatever you want to buy from the USA, Tiyac Group will ship it to Ghana for you. They've got containers coming to Ghana every month. Okay. So I did a video on how to buy iPhones from the US and ship to Ghana. And I know with the relationship I have to Tiyac Group, I gave my audience like a special deal on like wholesale prices of like iPhones. Okay, so can you elaborate that on a little bit? So when it comes to iPhones, do you deal in like refurbished ones, new ones, or used ones?
It depends on what the customer wants. Like I tell you, there are people in Ghana who say they will send you the link from apple.com, want you to buy the phone directly from Apple. That's what they want. Okay. There are people who tell you, oh, I want a used phone, and that's what they want. That's what they can afford. There are people who say, oh, I want a phone that is refurbished. A refurbished phone is just a new phone, but maybe a battery or a component has been changed.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. So
but it still looks new.
Yes. So from the used, refurbished, and then also used phones, we deal with all sort of iPhones as well. So it depends on what the customer wants, and we get it for them, both in the US and China, you know.
Okay,
and
you can get it for them.
Like you mentioned, the from your iPhone videos, the deals you give are only people who watch the fofoofotv.
Watch the fofoofotv video, yes.
Yeah, so when they contact me, they always introduce themselves. I got your information from fofoofotv. That is the code. And once you say you are from fofoofotv, you have the best consultation, the best service. Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for looking after my audience. You see? Yes. Yeah, fofoofotv, we're bringing you only the best, like the best of the best stuff. Yeah, so please subscribe if you are new to this channel. Okay, I have a lot of audience, not just in Ghana. I've got audience in South Africa, in Cameroon, in Nigeria. They asked if Tiyac is, do you operate in other countries like Nigeria, South Africa, Cameroon, or is just Ghana for now?
Currently it's Ghana for now, but we are looking to expand to other African countries. We are looking forward to establish collaboration with other logistic companies in the countries you have mentioned, so that we can start to. Yes, the whole process is we can send the goods all right, but the logistics chain stop as soon as I send the goods. There is no point of contact for me in those countries to check whether the goods have arrived or have you given it to the customer. So if there is somebody listening to this video now and you have a logistic company and you are well connected to the ports in your country, just reach out to me and we can do some really good work together.
Oh, that would be awesome. Okay, so if you're watching from Nigeria, South Africa, I'm going to leave Mr. IT or Mr. Tiyac Group's number at the description section below. So please contact him so you can be partners in the future. Okay, so now that we've talked about all the flourishing good things about Tiyac, I've got a bit of negative too. So if you don't mind, I'm very transparent on this channel. Yeah, so a lot of people say Tiyac doesn't answer their phones when they send you a message on WhatsApp. On your USA WhatsApp line, you do not reply. Can you explain why?
That is, sometimes when people text you, they want a quick response, but it's a business phone, it's a business WhatsApp phone, and we are receiving messages from all across the world. Your videos are going places.
Yes,
a lot of people are sending messages. So every day we are responding messages in the order in which we receive it. So if you send me a message today, I might be responding to a message that was sent from yesterday. So I strongly encourage people to really be patient with me.
To be patient? Okay.
Yes, be patient with me. I'm seeing all the messages and we're going to respond to each one of them.
Okay.
Each one of them. Okay. And then if they want a quicker way to get answers to their question, I strongly encourage them to call the Ghana line. If you are in Ghana, I strongly encourage you to call the Ghana line because my workers are there. they're going to respond to your calls immediately. But the WhatsApp phone, the US one, I'm the one handling it over here. And then I go through them in an order in which they come. So people should really be patient with me, and I'll get back with everybody.
Okay, yes. Thank you so much for clarifying that. So guys, yeah, if you've not heard from Tiyac, yeah, please contact the Ghana line or be patient. Yeah, for me, for instance, I've run away from Instagram. My inbox and my DMs are full. I cannot even answer like all the questions that are coming in. So please be patient with us, and be patient with Mr. IT. So this is like my last negative. So someone contacted me on like YouTube, like, oh, the prices I saw on what do you call? I think we've already covered this, but I wanted to also share more light on it. The prices they saw on Koipat, when they contacted you, you've given them like a price of $5,000 over $5,000. They don't understand. So can you explain that? Because people think your prices are expensive. So if you can do a bit of like a breakdown on that for us too. Yeah,
I want people to know that when they go to copa.com or ia.com, the prices they see there are not the actual prices of the cars.
Okay.
They are the current bid on the car. The car is set up to be bidded on at a particular time and a particular day. So when that day comes, then the car goes through a line and people put more money on it. So if you see the car, the prices you see online, they are not the price of the cars. They are just the current bid amount of the cars. So if you contact me, you are rather getting the right information. Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess it's clear, guys. Yeah. So please contact him, yeah, to get the right or the actual price of the car you'll be looking at online. Okay. And my last question, I know I said that was the last one. I do a lot of importations from like China to Ghana. So if someone wants you to they've got like furniture or like big products in China and they want Tiyac to ship to Ghana to you, do you provide that service?
Oh, yes, we do provide that service. We have a warehouse address in China. So people have been contacting me and asking for that address, and we've been giving it to a lot of people. So that address is not in the public domain, but if you contact our office that, hey, I have some goods in China, I'm trying to get it to Ghana, all we have to do is give you the address of the warehouse. You give it to the China manufacturer, and they will send your goods over there. Once the goods go and they scan it, they know it's for Tiyac, and we get it right to your door.
Okay. Yes. Did you hear that, guys? Yeah. So someone was like, oh, I watched like almost half of your videos and all I hear is Tiyac, 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 Tiyac. Yes, because Tiyac is everywhere. They are not just based in the US. When you buy products from China to Charlie, they will ship it to Ghana for you, hassle free. Thank you so much, Mr. Tiyac. Yeah, I think you've answered most of the questions my audience asked. Yeah, so if we have more questions or if my audience have more questions, I think maybe schedule another video with you, another session with you, so we can go through that. And again, guys, if you have any other questions, just go on the comment section and put it there. And trust me, I'll forward all to Mr. Tiyac to answer them for you. Yep. Okay, so any last words for my audience before we call it today?
I just want to say I see the zeal in the youth of Ghanaians. A lot of them are contacting me.
Yes, a lot of Ghanaians wants to do something. Like I think I don't want to be political, but I think this is also fixing the country, right?
Yes. They want to do car business, and some of them, they should be upfront with me when they contact me. If they want to learn the business and they are from fofoofotv, I'm actually patient to talk to you and teach you the business, because I've been in this business for a little over 10 years.
Whoa.
And I've made a lot of mistakes in terms of buying the wrong cars, taking to Ghana and waiting for several months to sell it. And now, because of those bad experiences, I'm more smarter on cars that I can buy that can go quickly. So if you want to buy a car for personal use, just go straight to the point and tell me you need a car for personal use. Then I know how to address you. If you want to start a business, you have a small money to start a business, I can really give you the necessary push and advice. People contact me, they want to buy a 2017 car. They want to start a business. You start from somewhere.
Yeah, so you have to start from little, then gradually grow your business.
Yes, I bring your mind back that the money you have, let's start from maybe a 2012 model. And then once you solve that one, you use the capital with the profit and buy another one. I try to get them with the flow. So that's what I want to say. They're doing really well, and then they should keep their messages coming. Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, and if you want your message answered like within like a prompt, just mention Fofofo TV in your message, and trust me, one of Mr. Tiyac's team members will get to you ASAP. Thank you so much for spending some time with us today on Startup Hustle, Mr. IT. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're most welcome. Until next time, I think I'll say bye for now. Bye.